Wow, welcome again to my channel. This is Life Plus. Today I want to share a spiritual tip that can help any individual, male or female, to break every form of barrier or limitation in the life of an individual. It can break barrier on any business that is finding it hard to excel or move forward. So this spiritual work, if you can give it a trial, will help you to break that barrier. You know how a lot of people experience barrier in various forms. Some people, or people that have been very well disposed to them, all of a sudden, without no cause, just begin to hate them. They just change towards them in the negative sense. Individuals that wanted to help them, all of a sudden they just turn around. Even after they have made the promise to assist them, all of a sudden they just turn around. That is a sign that an individual is faced with barriers, with limitation. Sometimes people just complain about you with nothing. You have not done anything. Anywhere you go is complain. People they just raise complaint, just raise negative issue about you. That's a sign that you are facing a very strong barrier in your life. At other times, people just experience a situation of near success syndrome. Once you begin to experience it and it becomes a precedent, it becomes something that is kept reoccurring. Please don't take it lightly. That is a sign that you are experiencing a very strong barrier in your life. Barrier can come in form of gates. You know, when you have a gate in your entrance, it is such that it prevents access. So individual that barriers of gate has been placed in over their life, they will never get access to anything tangible, anything successful, anything good will be a mirage to them. Sometimes it will be a wall that surrounds an individual in such a way that good things, favor does not come their way. It is very, very rare for them to find favor. So once you are in that category, this spiritual tip that I'm giving to you, it will help in making sure that barrier is brought down. It will help to make sure that that wall is broken completely, and then you have access to your life success and your life goal. So what are the things you need? What you need is very, very simple. The very first thing you need is you need to get just one bitter kola. Just one bitter kola. You need to just get one bitter kola. Then you need also to get a soap. You need to get soap that will be enough for you to take your bait for 3 days. Please remember, this spiritual bait is such that you have to do it for 3 days consecutively. 3 days consecutively. 3 days consecutively. So now those are the things, and then you need your Bible to chant Psalm 109 3 times. Psalm 109, you are going to chant it 3 times. And you are taking this bait very early in the morning before the sun rises. I advise that you take the bait before 7 a.m. so that it can be very, very effective. And then you need a broom. You need a broom. You need one broom, because you are going to stand on that broom in your bedroom when you are taking that bait for the 3 days. So now, once you have done that, and then you need your Sheabutter. The very first thing you need again, you need the bitter kola one, you need a broom, you need a Sheabutter, then you need a soap that is enough for you to take your bait for 3 days. Then you need your Bible, and then of course you need your sponge. And because you are going to use 3 different sponge for those 3 days, you are not repeating the sponge you use today, you are not going to use it tomorrow. So you need 3 different sponge to use to take this bait. Now, how do you prepare this spiritual soap that will break this barrier, that will break this limitation that has been placed on you? That is this spiritual soap that will make sure things begin to work to your favor. How are you going to do it? The very first thing you need to do, place that Sheabutter. The Sheabutter, you just place it in the sun, so that the sun, please don't use your cooker or anything other than the sun to melt this shea butter. You will use the sun, the heat from the sun only. You will place the shea butter in the sun on a white container or a white plate. Then you place it in the sun, and then the heat from the sun will melt this shea butter. Now, once the shea butter is one, when you have placed it in the sun, you can grind that one. You peel off the peel of the bitter kola. You peel it off, and then you grind that bitter kola smooth. You don't, where do you grind it? You grind it on the floor. Please, you only grind it on the floor. Whether the floor you have is a tiles or the one is just use cement, you can grind it there. It must be grinded on the floor. So you grind it on the floor with a stone, and then you grind that bitter kola on that floor. Now, after you have done that one, you now mix the bitter kola and that shea butter that has melted with some soap that you are going to use to take your bath very, very early in the morning. Now, once you have done that, you have your spiritual soap already. Now, the day you are going to use it, very early in the morning, before speaking to any individual, any human, before you speak to anybody, you go collect your early morning urine. That first urine that is coming out when you wake up, you collect it. So you keep it. So you now have your soap and your early morning urine. Now, once you have done that, in the night of the following day, when it is the following day morning or that same morning, you can prepare the soap a day before, and then early in the morning you take your early morning urine. You use your early morning urine of that day. You rub it over your body from your head to your toes, and you wait for about 5 to 10 minutes for that urine to dry on your body. And then once that has happened, the urine has dried on your body, within 5 to 10 minutes, then you take your water and the broom, the new broom you have bought, you take it to your bedroom, and then you take the soap along. You now put the soap on a new sponge. Then you stand on that broom, and then you pray and you chant Psalm 109, and you say your intention. Once you have done the prayer and the chanting, standing on the broom, you take your bath in the bedroom. And that, once you are done, you go away, you take away the broom along with yourself. You repeat that process again. You take that same bath in the following day. You will also collect the early morning urine of that day again, the second day. Now you also use it to rub yourself like a cream. You allow it to dry on your body between 5 to 10 minutes. Once it is dry, you go to take your bath again. You also stand on that same broom, and then you repeat that for the third day. And I can assure you, you will see a change within 7 days of doing this exercise, this spiritual bath. You will begin to see a definite change in your situation. So if you haven't subscribed, I want to plead with you. I want to ask you, hit the subscriber button. Also hit the notification bell so that once I upload another content, you will be notified. If you want to reach out to me, you could see my WhatsApp number is right there on the screen. So I will be expecting you to reach out to me. If you require any clarification, you can reach out to me. You can send a voice message, you can send a message, a typed one, or anyone, and you can also call me on the WhatsApp. So see you some other time.